is my 95 Jetta GLX. It's been a project for like 2 years. Quite a nightmare. Just decided I may as well film what I'm doing. Kind of abandoned it, to be honest, for the last year. But I think I'm gonna give it one last try to get it on the road. As all Mark IIIs, you know, it's got its rust. The front arches I've already dealt with. These were fully redone. You can kind of tell there's welding done here. Definitely did a better job. Like right here, you can kind of see where it was all done. But I'm happy with it. It's not perfect, but definitely not bad. This was the biggest hole probably. And while this was all out, I repainted the subframe. The damn grease on this thing. Damn. It's so thick. Protect the paint though. Same thing. You can kind of see where that hole was. And there was another hole here on this side too. This was probably the hardest to deal with because of it being on the inside. It was tough to get to and make it look decent, but I'm definitely happy with it. And then the biggest issue as of now would be this hole. It's bad. Holes here after I took the bumper off. I found a lot. This is big, but it's pretty solid otherwise. Got to deal with this. Want to get at least most of the rust off, repaint it. And then from the inside, it's, I mean, as bad as you'd expect. It's gonna be a pain. I'm debating even taking out the seats to weld this. I'll probably just get a big welder's blanket with some good ventilation. I'm only using flux core anyways, so shouldn't be a big issue. The trunk definitely needs some work. Holes here and there, but for the most part it's really not bad. But yeah, this whole interior was out. I gave it a good clean. I replaced a lot of the suspension when I was doing the strut towers, and then I put it all back together and realized it needed a timing chain, because it's the infamous 12 valve VR6 in this. When it comes to repairs like this, I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing it. I decided to film and post it on YouTube. Maybe people can give me tips and shit, because I'm genuinely clueless. As for the two-tone paint and everything, that clearly is an OEM. It wasn't actually me. I bought it from somebody who bought it from someone who did all this work, like the hella tinted and stuff. He put a lot of money into this thing. I actually have a spreadsheet of everything he did to it, so I'll probably just pull that up instead of me trying to explain. The exhaust was a MagnaFlow axle back, I believe. I think it was just stock cat, stock manifold for sure. It sounded pretty decent when it was going. Hey, no smoke, huh? A little bit, a little bit. The guy who had this car really loved it. I mean, he was balling out on it. I'm pretty sure he put the V3 KWs on it. He had it looking really good back in the day. But I'm trying to get it somewhere close to that again. I have done a few random things to the interior in here. Shift linkage has been done, so it's not as sloppy. And the shifter bushings and all that, it's a little better. The O2As are just horrible, so not much you can do about it. The steering wheel did shake a bunch, but I ended up having to replace like a bolt in there. It was actually ridiculously hard, but ended up doing that. Put new window motors in because Mark III obviously didn't work, and that's about it really. This is what you all probably came to see. It's a GLX, so it did come with the 12 valve V6. This thing has definitely seen better days, but I'm just waiting to get the chassis done before I put the full timing chain new kit back in. Definitely gonna give it a refinish and all that, get rid of all the gasket and bits of rust that's developed. It's probably been sat for like 6 months now. It's kind of sad to say, but I'm hoping I can give it one last shot and get it all back together. And like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing with any of this shit, so obviously it would be ideal for me to have an engine stand. I bought this for it and a stand, but this was too small for the connector piece that the stand held, so I kind of just sold it and gave up because I haven't really done any work to it since then anyway. So just focusing on the chassis for now, and this will be probably a winter job, I can't lie. So the end goal for this thing for this summer probably would be just to get a rolling chassis done. I want to get just wheels on it and have it be able to be moved, because I actually do have other projects on the go, and I would like to have this tent for the winter for my E36. I want to do some snow drifts, so, but I don't want to keep it out in the snow. We get a lot of snow here, so I'm hoping I can get this together and out of here. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start filming from now on, everything I do to it, and how I do it, I guess. Might make it worse, might make it better. It's for you to decide. Leave plenty of comments on everything you see I do wrong, please. Yeah, stay tuned for lots of cutting, welding, painting, all that good shit. And eventually suspension, rebuild, and hopefully eventually the 12 valve will go back in. That's the end goal with this thing, but I mean, I've already abandoned this thing, so it's kind of a last try, because I put so much time into it. I don't want to just give up. So yeah, stay tuned.